Chili, as Chitra Banerjee says, is the spice of Red Thursday, the day of reckoning, the day which invites us to pick up the sack of our existence and shake it inside out, the day of suicide, the day of murder, and given the fresh developments, the second Thursday of August 2024 was the night of rape as well. Words can be like x rays if you use them properly. They will go through anything. You read and you are pierced. And rape is one such 4-letter blade. Finding their father so deluded in an act of immorality, all sons of Brahma said, "You are the supreme being in the universe. So, how is it that you want to have sex with your daughter and cannot control your desire?" Then, in one Orphic myth, Zeus was filled with thirst for his mother and pursued her, only for Rhea to refuse him and remodel into a serpent to flee. Thereby, Zeus followed metamorphosis as well and raped her. However, if you find these mythical stories too dark and unsettling, just wait until I describe the real ones. The Mathura rape case was an incident of custodial rape in India on 26th March 1972, wherein Mathura, a young tribal girl, was allegedly raped by two policemen on the compound of Desaiganj police station in a district of Maharashtra while her relatives were asked to wait outside. On 7th June 2013, a 20-year-old college student was abducted, gang raped, and murdered in Kamduni village. The victim, a second-year BA student of Derozio Memorial College, was walking home along the Kamduni BDO office road in the afternoon when the perpetrators tore apart her legs up to the navel, slit her throat, and dumped her body into a nearby field. Then the Kannur Kota rape case notes the gang rape of a married Muslim woman by her husband along with his friends in the year 1993. We have got 4,32,000 more years to scrape by before the final incarnation, when maybe our God will step in and shatter this endless loop of grotesque crimes, where we are just the pathetic clowns witnessing it all unfold. Till then, the quest for justice will be a grim and unpredictable business. From one street to another, she battles through the night as a desperate act of survival. Dwellers turn her away as a chilling reminder of her powerlessness. The empty roads stretch out before her, haunted by the dim fading lights that offer no real comfort. Each shadow seems to loom larger, each sound more menacing as she trudges through this uninviting maze. Her tireless efforts, the constant rejection, the unspoken fears, all blend into a harrowing routine. Isn't her femininity stark enough to convey her divinity? What more does she need to do to command respect? In a world so indifferent, what path remains safest for a girl trying to make her way back home? Does she need to cloak herself in shadows, retreat behind layers of fear, just to ensure she arrives unharmed? How much longer must she navigate this existence where her dignity is a mere afterthought in the eyes of a cruel, uncaring world? Anxieties seep into her mind, a corrosive fog smothering the already suffocating tension until she is finally home. The buzzing won't stop, gnawing at the edges of her thoughts. Each step towards home feels like dragging through quicksand. The familiar comfort of her place seems so far off, even though it's just a few blocks away. Each tick of the clock is like a taunt. Amidst the crushing weight of her anxieties, harsh screams and gut wrenching cries cut through the faces that should seem innocent. The source of these cries feels strong yet hopeless, distant yet hauntingly familiar, as if suppressed under the relentless animal like grip of merciless oppressors. The voices are twisted with desperation, fighting to break free but trapped in a cage of darkness. Each echo feels like a gut punch, a bleak reminder of something deep down, a familiarity that claws at her insides. The screams are a raw, searing agony, their pain blending with her fears until it all becomes one suffocating blur of shared torment. How different is it for a child clinging to her mother's back, cocooned in a false sense of safety? Even as the path ahead gets rough and dangerous, she feels shielded by the maternal protection. But underneath that illusion, the harsh reality is that the world is just as dark and threatening. And that sense of security is a fragile lie in a place where danger looms everywhere. This happens because even the tiniest spark of faith can ignite something powerful. The meager flame of the shivering candles in the rallies is like the scant faith flickering weakly before God, its light cutting through the dark. Amidst the towering, corrupted buildings, this little flame stands their ground, just as the sun breaks through the gloom, promising a new day. It's proof that even a glimmer of belief can push back against the shadows and spark real change in a world that's desperate for it. But is it hopelessly utopian to wish for a world free from rape? Is your walk home a disheartening echo of the futile pilgrim's progress? Is there any immediate justice system capable of putting an end to these questions and the unremitting rallies? If we cannot wipe out the darkness all at once, then our only choice is to seek out the faint glimmers of light within ourselves. The superstructure and the mass culture industry might just be our beacons, guiding us through the murk and helping others find their way to a safer, more secure home. We must stay awake and aware. Just because it didn't happen today doesn't mean it won't happen tomorrow. The shadows are always watching, and Big Brother is never far behind.
The gruesome rape and murder of a trainee doctor in the state of West Bengal has sparked massive outrage across the country. The doctors are back on the streets for the 8th consecutive day and they're demanding justice for the 31-year-old. Now take a look at some of these images.
জ্বালা মশাল করে দে আজ তুই রাত্রি ভোর করা যে হাত করাবো রাত তুই বাইরে আয় হয়ে না যায় আজ তোর রক্ততে লাল সেই আর চিকর মা কালী তোর কলি কাতার কেন নলি কাটা কেন রাস্তাতে রক্ত নেবে যে জনতা পথে আজ প্রতিবাদ হবে আর বাঁচারা শক্ত কখনা ধর্ষক ঢাকা দেওয়া আছে সাদা জামা দিয়ে কথাটা স্পষ্ট কখনা ধর্ষণ হয়েছে করে তোর পতাকা অস্ত্র অনাচার গভীরের রাষ্ট্রে মায়েরা বোনেরা কাঁদছে কবে তোর মানুষটা চাকবে এবারে আগুনটা লাগবে जनता जो सो रही थी जाग रही उठा रही है जनता आवाज़ें ये जनता है कानून के हाथ में कहीं ले लेना कानून ये हाथ में क्या बांटेगी धर्म के नाम पे एक माँ का ना धर्म ना जात है जब बात आती औरत के जात पे हर मजहब हर धर्म सम्मान है अब भैया तू दुर्गा की रूप थी अब भैया तुझ पे हमको नाज है जिन सांसों को तूने गवा दिया उन सांसों से चल रहे मशाल है তোলো আওয়াজ কারো বরাত শাস্তি হোক জ্বালা মশাল করে দে আজ তুই রাত্রি ভোর করা যে হাত করাবো রাত তুই বাইরে আয় হয়ে না যায় আজ তোর রক্ততে লাল সেই আর জি কর তোরা কারাজে রাত শাস্তি